What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to part 7 of our Pokemon Unbreakable Ties playthrough. In the previous video, we defeated Gym Leader Yang Xiao and we got another gym badge, which was really cool. And we made it to Nymph City. So that's where we are starting off this video. We're going to explore the city, chat to everyone around, see if there's any items or side quests for us to take on, and see if there's a gym leader in this town. We just arrived here in the last video, so everything is still unexplored. So we're going to make our way south first to the beach area. It looks like there's some kind of concert going on at the beach. Everyone's eating and having a good time, and there's some live music playing. So we're going to chat to every single person, see if there's any items for us, see if anyone's down to battle, or if there's any side quests for us to take on before exploring the rest of Nymph City. Okay, this woman just gave us a ground gem, so that's pretty cool. At least we got something. The rest of the people are just having a little chat with us. And here there's a woman who gave us a stardust that's quite valuable. I believe you can sell that for quite a bit of money. And on the right side of the beach area, it looks like there's another section of concert going on. So this beach is super busy. There's people all about. There's even someone swimming in the sea there. Unfortunately, we don't have surf yet though. But so far we haven't gotten much. We just got the stardust and the ground gem. And here on the other side of the beach, it looks like that's Rodolfo there and his Ditto. Ah, finally we got a battle. So it looks like there's some trainers here for us to take on. And this trainer sent out a level 23 Shelder. Wow, so its level is quite a bit higher than my Charcadet. We're going to have to swap out my Charcadet. I am trying to train him and get a bit stronger so we can evolve him soon. Charcadet is definitely one of my favorite new Pokemon from the Gen 9 Pokemon. I love that it's got 2 evolutions, and both of the evolutions are so cool. It can evolve into Armorage, like the red version, or Ceruledge, the dark purple version. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who should I evolve Charcadet into? I need to just check how to evolve them into which version. But I do tend to like Ceruledge a bit more because in the anime Pokemon Horizons, the bad guys do have a Ceruledge in their team. I absolutely love Pokemon Horizons. I think it's one of the best anime series they've released. Like, the bad guys have such awesome Pokemon. It makes it a lot more entertaining. Like, the bad guys even got like Umbreon, which is one of the most popular Pokemon ever. So that's really cool that they've decided to give the bad guys some cool Pokemon as well. I'm all for it. Okay, my Gimmighoul also got a little bit of battle experience. We're just trying to level both of them up. My Gimmighoul is super weak. It's kind of like Magikarp if I have to compare it. It's very weak until you can evolve it. And unfortunately, we haven't evolved it yet. But I have just put out a video on how to evolve Gimmighoul into Goldengo. So if you haven't seen that, go and give it a watch. I'm hoping in the next video or 2 that we'll evolve Charcadet and Gimmighoul. And I'm not sure, we might have to swap out some of our team and add some new Pokemon in. Nothing is set yet. I need to start thinking about my team and try to have a well-balanced team with a whole bunch of different types. Okay, we defeated both of those trainers. And now we're going to come and chat to Rodolfo. Hey Flips, I'm playing volleyball with Ditto. But they're terrible, we only need a few points to win, so don't bother us. Okay, so Rodolfo's playing some volleyball. Good luck, Rodolfo. Hope you win the battle there. I still think Rodolfo is gonna play an important role in this game. He's like an underrated character. I think he's gonna end up being like one of the strongest trainers for some reason. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know, I'm just getting that vibe. Okay, and here we actually can buy some items from these people. So crawfish juice and shell derecho. So interesting items. You might want to come and check them out and buy some if you have the money to get them. And let's go on the other stage and see if they're selling anything. Okay, and here a dancer wants to battle with us. They've only got one Pokemon. They've got an Elekid, level 23. And it knocks out my Charcadet. He couldn't hang on forever. But as you can see, my Machoke is level 30. So my Machoke is pretty strong at the moment. Hopefully we can get my Umbreon up to level 30. I want to try and get most of my team all up to around level 30. With my Umbreon, it doesn't have any strong attacks yet. I love Umbreon, but I think I need to level it up a bit higher in order to get a strong attack. Like, I thought I would have one super strong dark attack at least or something, but all of its attacks are pretty mid. Okay, we've entered the ice cream shop, and here's Darek. And he says he loves ice cream. And he says ice cream always tastes better when you share it with a friend. And Ida's in here too. She says it smells so sweet. I'm gonna order a strawberry cone. What do you want? I'm treating today. What's wrong, Flips? Did Darek? I'm even about to order What? Gosh, what are they gonna think of me now? Control yourself, Darek. Play it cool. Are you okay, Darek? Of course, Ada. Who do you take me for? Sure, of course. Well, Grovile, time to go. Wait, Darek, we need to talk about things. There's nothing to do with what just happened. Tch. Anyway, tell me what's going on. I see, so it's about that. In short, the Iron Pokemon and the Professor have something to do with this. And they're in danger. Shh, I think I owe an apology to that girl from the other day. It seems she was protecting Alama after all. Well, if everything you said is true, things are gonna get serious. Alama owes us an explanation. I'm heading to Cardinal City. Wait for us, Darek. As always, he rushes off to whatever interests him. You're exactly the same. When it comes to Professor Alama, he'll do anything. I mean, what I meant to say is, I'm not jealous of her or anything like that. But Darek and the Professor always had a much closer relationship than we did with her. Anyway, enough chatter, I'm leaving too. That guy is capable of getting lost through even the easiest places. We'll wait for you there, Flips. Okay, so they're both heading to Cardinal City. That's strange. We just arrived to Nymph City, so there can't be too much going on here. There's probably not a gym for us to take on then. But we might as well enjoy our ice cream and see if there's any other items for us in here. Let's explore the trash. And you can buy vanilla, chocolate, lemon, strawberry, or mint. What is your guys' flavor? I love mint choc chip. It's probably my favorite flavor. Okay, but that was the ice cream shop. Let's see what else there is in Nymph City before we try and explore the route to Cardinal City too. Here's an item. We just picked up a full heal. That'll come in useful. And there's a couple more people around town that we could chat with. That takes us back to the beach, so we've already explored that. So not a whole lot going on in Nymph City. There's a couple more houses here. Here's a little coffee shop that we can explore. Normally you can battle a couple people. Oh, and here's some of these men in black. It looks like they work for the royal family. They're having a little coffee break. Usually you can battle one or two people in these cafes. So we'll see if anyone's down for a battle. See all these people sitting on the left. And it looks like there's another person in black sitting here. Wait, I've seen you before. I should catch you, but I'm on break. I suggest you don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't be against the royal family. Okay, but she doesn't battle us or anything. Just a bit of empty threats. Here we've reached a berry cellar. So if you need to pick up some berries, now is a good time. And there's a few other cellars around here. Wow, okay, so it looks like there's a cave here too. That's pretty interesting. Mysterious cave. Excuse me, could you help me find my son? He ran off after a Pokemon. I don't know where he could have gone. This room seems closed off and is full of wild Pokemon. How could he have disappeared? Please, I need your help no matter what. The police haven't paid any attention to me. They seem busy with something else and are ignoring me. Thank you very much. Truly, I will reward you somehow. Okay, so this woman is trying to find her son. Apparently her son came in here and went after a Pokemon. And there are some awesome ground types that you can find in here. So there must be some like secret entrance or something. Ah, here's a little cave entrance hidden on the right. She obviously didn't see that. So it kind of looks like just an empty room, but there is a little door on the right there. You can see a bit of the light shining through. And here it looks like we've come across the boy. He's scared. There's a Gabite near him. It looks like the Gabite's angry. It's trying to protect its babies, it looks like. So we're going to take on Gabite. Hopefully we can try and catch it. That will be epic. Garchomp is a super strong dragon type. But if we can't catch him, we're definitely going to defeat him. But at least we found the boy. Now we just got to rescue him from the angry Gabite. Maybe Gabite thought that the boy was trying to get its babies. Okay, we sent in Machoke. We sent out the big guns to try and knock out Gabite. And we did. We knocked it out. We got a bunch of experience. Okay, and Gabite seems to be calming down. And we tell the boy that Gabite felt threatened because it was just trying to protect its babies. But we return the boy to the mother and she is so thankful. So let's see what she rewards us with. Okay, she says something about a fang. And her husband used to have it, so she gave us a dragon fang. That's a really awesome item. I believe it boosts dragon attacks when your Pokemon are holding it. But if you want to explore the cave further, there are some awesome Pokemon there to catch in battle. So it might be a good time for you to do a bit of training and maybe add a new Pokemon or two to your team. But now, after that little side quest, we're healing our Pokemon, and I think we've explored everything there is to explore in Nymph City. So I think we can make our way to the next route now. We've got to go to Cardinal City and catch up with Ida and Darek. So here we've just entered Route 9. We are still going to chop and collect as much wood as we can along the way. And there's definitely going to be a whole bunch of trainers for us to take on. Let's see what encounters are on this route. Whoa, some awesome fire type Pokemon. Got Growlers, Houndour. Some really awesome Pokemon. So if any of those Pokemon interest you, you might want to try and catch a couple and add the strongest to your team. And we're battling the first trainer on Route 9. She has sent out a level 22 Badoo, grass type. My Charcadet's going to make light work of this being a fire type Pokemon. But my Charcadet is quite under-leveled as it is the latest addition to my team. So Route 9 is going to help a lot. Hopefully we can level Charcadet up a bit. Try catch him up with the rest of the team. Get him to level 30 or so. And we defeated Badoo. And the next Pokemon the trainer is sending out is Fletchinder. which is the fire flying bird type. It is actually a super strong fire type Pokemon. I wouldn't mind adding it to my team and trying it out. I've never used Fletchinder before, but it did knock out my Charcadet, so now we're going to send out Umbreon. I'm trying to level up my Umbreon in hopes that it will learn a strong attack. I think that will really make my Umbreon just a whole bunch stronger. Okay, there's a bit more wood for us to chop here on the left. I think we're going to have to try find that guy that buys the wood and try sell a whole bunch to him. But now it also looks like there's a little beach section here. So this woman gave us some fresh water on the beach. We're gonna see what else there is on the beach here and who else there is to battle. I can't wait to come back when we have surf. Oh wow, we just picked up a Firestone. So we used Rock Smash and we picked up a Firestone. And now we're battling a fisherman and his Carvanha, level 22. So I'm going to swap out my Charcadet. I don't want him to get knocked out. We do have experience share on, so he will always get experience even if he's not battling. But I do want him to try battle and get some battle experience. I believe there is EV points in this game, so battling will definitely help a bit. Okay, and the next Pokemon was Corphish that we knocked out, but we got rid of that fisherman fairly easily. And this woman told us about a cave. She said we'll be rewarded with 1,000 jewels. So maybe there's some cool items in here for us to collect. And this guy says, can you see the walls all have jewels in them? And he'll give us a PokéTool, and you can try use them to farm these gems out of the walls. So you can see there's those little sparkles in the walls, kind of like when there's wood to chop. So we're going to test it out. We're going to see if we can get some cool items doing some mining. Let's see how it goes. Yes, we want to use our PokéTool. So this is pretty much similar to like Pokemon Unbound, the same mining concept. You get a certain amount of hits only, and then it runs out, and they tell you how many items there are hiding in the area, and you've only got a certain amount of hits to try and unearth them completely. And once all your turns run out, that's all that you can get from this mining experience. So as you can see at the top, the little crack's getting longer and longer. When the crack goes all the way to the end, that's when we're out of time, or we're out of hits. But I got all 3 of those items before we ran out, so that was excellent, and they were amazing items. So I do recommend you come do some farming. You can pick up some super strong items to help in battle and also to evolve a lot of your Pokemon. Okay, here's like a little bit of a maze. It's a bit of a puzzle, so you got to remember where we are going. The first area we went was north, and here you can see everything was red. And then we went south again, and everything was green. Then we went east, and everything was yellow. And then we went west again, and everything was red. So it is a bit of a puzzle here, but each room you can remember by the colors of the gems. So here we went south again into the yellow room. We went west into the green room. We went back east, and now we're in a blue room. And then north, we've made it to a completely new hidden area. And in the encounters here, you can find Sableye and Corbink, I think. But Sableye is a super cool, interesting Pokemon. It does love gems, so it's very fitting for this area. And here we've just encountered a Sableye. I'll definitely want to catch it and add one to our team. So So we'll see if we can weaken it and then try and catch it. We might knock it out by accident, but I hope we are able to catch it. Okay, let's try. Let's see. We've got 2 great balls. And 1 ultra ball. So we don't have many balls. Hopefully we have enough to catch it. I really need to stock up on some great balls. Come on, we need this one. Go on, great ball. Booyah! Yes! Okay, luckily we caught Sableye on our last great ball. And it's a dark and ghost type. It does have a really cool mega evolution, I think. Whoa, and here we met some new woman. And it looks like she's got a shiny Metagross. What? Someone else managed to get here? It seems I'm no longer the only one who has deciphered the puzzle of this cave. This place is known for the puzzle you've solved. What people don't know is that it's full of gems. It's a special place. And apparently there's a Pokemon here, a special Pokemon that's full of jewels. Do you think jewels are the most beautiful thing? Pokemon must be amazing. So there's supposed to be some Pokemon that's got a whole bunch of jewels. I don't know if it's Sableye, but that would make sense. I already caught Sableye, so I don't know why she hasn't caught one. Unless there's another Pokemon here. Some special Pokemon that we need to try and encounter. And this woman said she'll give us a Pokemon, so she gave us an egg. She says it's a Pokemon that she's sure we'll be excited about. So that's really nice. This woman just gave us a Pokemon egg. And she says she hopes to see us again. So we don't even know what her name is, but she's really nice. She looks like she's super strong. She's got a shiny Metagross. So hopefully we can battle her a bit later on. But this puzzle was a little confusing to get through. But luckily I am here to help. That's what these playthroughs are for. So I do recommend go back and see which ways I went in order to reach that little secret area. But now I am going to do a little bit more mining because there's just so much mining to do in this cave and so many awesome items. So I'm going to do a whole bunch off camera, but I'm going to do another one here just to show you guys one more time. So you just got to hit random places and hope that you hit some of the items. Like there, we just hit this, it looks like a leaf stone or something, or a moonstone. Once you find where something is, you can swap between hitting in a big area. The red hammer hits like a huge area, and then the blue is like a smaller area, but it hits through the dirt a lot quicker. So you got to choose, do you want to hit softer but in a large area, or harder in a smaller area? So there, unfortunately, we weren't able to get that last item we uncovered. We ran out of hits. But I am going to do a whole bunch of mining off camera. I don't want to waste your guys' time and make this video too long. You got to do some of the mining yourself. Okay, so that's all there was on this little beach and cave section. That was a really fun section of the game. We got a whole bunch of cool items from mining that's going to help us to evolve Pokemon in the future and also help us in battle. And we got an egg, so I'm very curious to see what Pokemon's going to hatch out of that. She said we'll be very excited for the Pokemon that comes out of that, so I've got no idea what it's going to be. We'll just continue our journey and wait until it hatches. Hopefully it's a Beldum, like her Metagross. That would be really cool. I do like steel-type Pokemon. And here it looks like there is a hiker. And he wanted us to try figure out how to get to the secret area in the cave. So it looks like we completed that little side quest. We did work out how to get to the secret area. And now we're battling a trainer. She's only got one Pokemon, a Hitmonlee, which is really cool. We're gonna try send our Gimmighoul out to get some experience. unfortunately we get knocked out. Gimmighoul gets knocked out, so that's not cool. Maybe Machoke will finish it off. We got a fighting type versus a fighting type. I can't wait for Machoke to evolve. Machamp is just a beast. Definitely one of the more jacked Pokemon out there. Okay, we defeat the girl, we get some money. It looks like there's a little item here for us to pick up. Let's see what it is. Fire Fangs. That's an awesome TM. If you've got like Growlithe or Houndour on your team, you might want to teach Fire Fang to one of your Pokemon. And now we just got to explore the rest of the route. This is quite a big route with the hidden cave and the beach. There's a lot to explore and a lot of people to battle. We've encountered another trainer with a level 24 Doduo. So my Charcadet isn't looking too great health-wise. We're going to swap out and put Machoke back in. And Machoke got knocked out, so that's not good either. But he was low on HP. So Umbreon's going to finish it off, and hopefully Umbreon will level up soon. Okay, one more battle and Umbreon should get to level 30. So that's great. And it looks like there's another Gimmighoul for us to battle here up north. Whenever I find a Gimmighoul, I love to battle them. After battling them, I believe if you're lucky, they can leave an item for you. So I do recommend battling all the Gimmighoul that you come across. If you're lucky, after defeating them, you'll get left a special item. But that's only by chance. A lot of the time you also just get nothing. Okay, my Umbreon defeated it and we leveled up to level 30. And we want to learn Moonlight, our first fairy attack. I believe that heals us. So that's a super useful attack. I'm definitely going to learn that. But as you can see, we still don't have any strong attacks. I did teach Umbreon Dig, but that's not really a strong attack suited for Umbreon. So hopefully it'll learn like a super strong dark attack. We've only got Snarl, and that also isn't very strong. Maybe we have to level up Umbreon to level 35 or 40 in order to get the strong attacks. Wow, and this guy just gave us a nugget. So that's gonna be super useful. We can sell that for, I think, 5,000 Pokemoney. And we just encountered Chikorita randomly. Wow. Chikorita is one of the starter Pokemon. Definitely gonna try and catch this one. Oh no, we knocked it out. I think I didn't have many Pokeballs anyway, but wow, at least we can encounter it again quite easily now. And the egg is hatching. Which egg is this? Wow, we got a Quaxly, also a starter Pokemon from the 9th gen. So we're just coming across all these starter Pokemon right now. We got Chikorita, Quaxly. So yeah, if any of those Pokemon interest you, you might want to catch them and keep them on your team. One thing about Unbound, you can get some super awesome Pokemon quite early on in the game, which is a big plus. In the standard Pokemon games, you start off and you can only catch like Pidgey, Sparrow, Weedle, like not very impressive Pokemon. Only when you get to like the 4th or 5th gym areas can you really start catching the cool stuff. But in Unbound, from the start, you can pick up some really cool Pokemon. And this game has all the Pokemon from Gen 1 to 9, so whatever gen you like, it's got something for you. And I believe the creator is even adding in like some special new Pokemon, maybe some different variant forms. There's a lot of exciting new things happening with Pokemon Unbreakable Ties. And I think there's a new update dropping in a day or two, where there are some awesome new upgrades to the game. So stay tuned, we are gonna showcase the new updated version of Pokemon Unbreakable Ties. We're gonna try pump out a few videos and catch up a bit. But yes, it looks like Pokemon ROM hack games and fan games are really stepping things up, especially these RPG XP games. The creators are working wonders, so 2025 there's going to be some amazing updates and some awesome games coming out. I am going to try showcase as many of these games to you guys as I can. Some of them will be completed, some of them will still be in development, but I still want to show you guys. I'm only going to show you games that are completed or like developed quite a bit, at least like 5 or 6 gym leaders. I don't want to start a new game if there's only 1 or 2 gyms, so I'll wait for like an update to come out that's pretty decent and then showcase these games to you guys. I know a lot of you love these Pokemon games, but you don't really hear or find out what games are out there or what they're like. So the point of this channel is to show you guys as many cool Pokemon games as I can. We're gonna try make playthroughs for every Pokemon game out there. We have only completed a few games at the moment on the channel, but we have completed a lot of the more difficult ones. I try and showcase games for all different people. If you're into difficulty ROM hack games, I've completed Pokemon Radical Red, I've completed Pokemon Unbound. Those are probably 2 of the most popular and difficult Pokemon ROM hack games out there. There are different difficulties to choose, but like Radical Red is known to be probably one of the most difficult ROM hack games out there. So if you want something difficult, then definitely check out those walkthroughs. Like Radical Red on normal difficulty is super tough. I also just started a brand new game, the banned Pokemon game, Pokemon Uranium, with some Fakemon in. I've never played a game with Fakemon in, but I thought there are a lot of people that love the Fakemon, so I thought let me start this game. We're going to showcase a few other Pokemon games with Fakemon as well, and other super cool games like this, Pokemon Unbound, that are just visually beautiful. Definitely some of the more beautiful Pokemon games ever created. So I'm trying to showcase a bit of everything for everyone. And I do try listen to all of you, so if there's any game that you really want me to play through or check out, I read all the comments. So if a lot of people are saying, Flips, check out this game, please do a playthrough of this game, then I'll definitely do so. There are so many cool games out there. I've literally just started with these games. There's hundreds of these Pokemon games out there. I've already got my eye on like 10 games that I'm super excited to play, but I first want to complete the ones that I'm working on now. But there's definitely going to be no shortage of games to play. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's any other games you recommend that I check out. And here we've just made it to Route 10, and there's a nurse here to heal our Pokemon, thank goodness. And we've been battling a ton of trainers along the way, but it is the experience that we need. As you can see, my Charcadet is already level 23 now, so it's gone up 3 levels in this video so far. Hopefully we can get it to level 25. We just keep swapping him out so he can get some experience from all these battles. I do think when it comes to Pokemon fan games that the creators are really stepping things up with these RPG XP games that you can play on PC or Android. They're really taking them to the next level. Like they're doing things in Pokemon games now that have never been done before, which is really exciting. And if you guys don't know, if you've just come across this channel, I'm currently working on 4 different Pokemon games. If you haven't checked out my Pokemon Team Rocket Edition playthrough, we just defeated the Elite Four. It's an amazing game with a crazy storyline where you start off as a Team Rocket grunt and you got to work your way up the ranks You can get promoted to higher levels in the Team Rocket organization. So if you enjoy games where you play as the bad guy, definitely check out Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. I've got a whole bunch of playlists on my channel. You just got to click playlists and you can find the game that you're looking for. And I'm also working on Pokemon Uranium, which I spoke about before, the banned Pokemon game. It has got normal Pokemon and Fakemon, so it's a nice little intro for us into Fakemon. And I'm also working on a Pokemon NDS game, Pokemon Blaze Black 2 Redux. And I've never completed Pokemon Black or White or Pokemon Black or White 2. Well, I haven't completed them thoroughly, like completely. I think I've started Pokemon Black back in the day, but I got about halfway. But now I've started Pokemon Blaze Black 2 Redux, and I'm really enjoying it. There's a whole bunch of upgrades and improvements in the game, so I am going to try and complete that one. It's quite a big one. And then of course this Pokemon Unbreakable Ties. There's still a ton of stuff for us to play through in this game. There's going to be at least 30 to 40 videos of Pokemon Unbreakable Ties. And this game is still in development, so it's only going to be completed probably next year or the year after, but there is a whole bunch of gameplay to work through. And like I said, there is an update coming out in a day or two, so that's even going to make things way cooler. But I do have another game that I've got my eye on that I might start in the next week or two. I don't want to reveal too much, but it's an awesome game. I'm hoping to try complete Team Rocket Edition in the next week or two as well. We've already completed the main beginning part of the storyline, but we'll slowly carry on from there. They're also working on updates for the English version. But I will be starting a new game in the next week or two, so stay tuned for that. It's an awesome game with a brand new story. Okay, now back to Unbreakable Ties. I think we've battled just about every trainer in Route 9 and 10. We've gotten a whole bunch of experience. We've chopped all the wood. We've picked up a bunch of items. And we've encountered some cool Pokemon. Here we just encountered a Squawkabilly, which is a new Gen 9 Pokemon. It's really cool looking. I wouldn't mind actually catching a Squawkabilly. But I think we're nearing the end of Route 10, so hopefully we can make it to the next city that we're trying to reach. I'm going to quickly heal my Pokemon at that same nurse. We kind of done like a whole ring route of this area. And here we've reached a really cool bridge and found Darek and his Grovyle. And he's pretty upset that it looks like he lost the battle. He's upset with his Grovyle. He says it's a waste of time worrying about others. You should just look out for yourself. Okay, so Derek's probably not in the best mood. Darek asks if we're following or something, and he's in a bit of a bad mood at the moment. And Darek asks us, what do you think makes a trainer so strong? Is it the bonds with the Pokemon or the power of friendship? Yeah, the bonds with my Pokemon, I'd say. And he can't believe that. He just thinks like battling and getting strong is important. He doesn't consider the bond and friendship with the Pokemon. But Darek wants to battle us. He wants to do some training and test out his team. And he's trying to figure out his purpose. Seems he's a bit lost. But I am very excited to take on Darek again and see how his team has improved. Maybe he's added or caught 1 or 2 new Pokemon. So let's give it a go. We're going to send out our Riolu. And let's battle Darek. We need more experience, so why not? Let's see what Darek has. His first Pokemon is a level 26 Staravia. So so it's a pretty cool flying type. My Charcadet is not leveled up enough, but we're going to try keep him alive so he can get some experience. We're going to swap out and bring in Gimmighoul. Our Gimmighoul doesn't have any strong attacks yet, but we're going to see what we can do. Okay, our Astonish doesn't even affect Staravia because I think it's a flying dark type. So our Gimmighoul got knocked out. But now, let's send out the star of the show, Riolu. Wow, okay. And we used Force Palm. We weren't able to knock it out, but we did paralyze Staravia. And then we attacked first and knocked it out. Our Charcadet leveled up and wants to learn Flame Charge, so that's exciting. Our Charcadet's slowly getting stronger and stronger. He's going to really be ready for battle soon. So that's awesome. Let's see Derek's second Pokemon. He's only got 4. Wow, he sent out a level 26 Magmar. Magmar's probably one of my favorite fire types that is not a legendary Pokemon. I love that they gave Magmar an evolution with Magmortar and Electivire with Electabuzz. They were so awesome evolutions. But yeah, a lot of people sleep on Magmar. One of the most epic parts in the anime was when Magmar battled Charizard. It was the most epic battle, like way back then. And Magmar put up a super good fight against Charizard. He almost won. And now Magmar's got an evolution, so don't sleep on Magmar. He's a beast. Okay, we defeated Magmar, and now Darek has sent out his Grovyle, level 28, which is pretty strong. We only got 2 Pokemon left. I'm going to send out my Gatito, my Florigato. It's probably the strongest Pokemon that I have in my team, so I try to keep him for last. We knocked out Grovyle. And Darek only has 1 Pokemon left. He's got a Gabite, level 26. So Derek's team is pretty strong. He's got some crazy strong Pokemon. But we knock out Gabite in 2 shots. We've defeated Darek. He wasn't too difficult. And we got some Pokemoney. So I don't think this is going to help Derek's mood. He was already a bit grumpy and frustrated. But now he's going to be even more frustrated. And he asks if he's just useless. And we tell him he should take it easy. A lot of people are going to win and lose. You just got to take it easy and keep training Darek. And become close with your Pokemon. Build better ties with your Pokemon. You've got to develop unbreakable ties with your Pokemon. That was a fun battle. We did get a whole bunch of experience. And Cardinal City is a little bit further, and there's a new gym leader for us to take on. And here Ida catches up with us. And Ida says she heard everything that we said, so Derek's a bit embarrassed about that. Darek and Ida have like a secret crush on each other, so it's always funny. Darek gets a bit embarrassed and shy. And Ida doesn't like to admit that she likes Darek. Okay, so that's cool. At least we got to battle Darek again. I do believe that Cardinal City is like one of the biggest cities in the entire game. It's huge. Apparently there's like a whole bunch of different areas. You can go like north, south, east, west, central Cardinal City. It's absolutely massive, which I do like. It's probably going to be easy to get lost, but it's really awesome that they added such a big city. And here we've entered Cardinal City West. And Ida tells us it's so beautiful, and it's basically the capital city of this little region. So there's going to be tons for us to explore here. And Ida can smell pizza, so she's run off to get pizza. But in the next video, we're going to start our explorations. Thanks for watching.